Yep. This is not good at all. Now, we're about to start another venture, so to speak. We're going to get us another little side hustle going. We're getting a shipping container delivered, and we're going to start renting it out for storage. I already have somebody that's booked it, and they paid the first month's rent, and so we'll have it delivered today. They'll be able to move into it tomorrow. And I am real big on anything that you buy that you only have to pay for one time and you continue to get paid on it. Now, one thing about a shipping container is it does have a life expectancy, okay? There's other things that you could do, like if we'd poured a concrete slab and everything, because it's gonna go right here. We're just gonna set it right on the ground, okay? And the thing about it is that, you know, it is metal, so it's gonna add more rust, this, that, and everything. You know, and so we're actually going to get this and we'll put it down, make it happen, and we're going to get a monthly income from it. And I'm only having to buy the container one time. So, you know, we'll be in the profit after 2 years. Anything after that's just going to be total gravy. And usually they're going to last about 10 to 15 years, somewhere in there. So there you have it. Here's the guy right here. The numbers here for the container hustle, and we got a purchase price of $2,350. Okay, rent per month is $150. Okay, so then you take $2,350 divided by 150, and it comes up to like 15.6. So I go to 15, and then I take 15 and multiply it, or take 100% divided by 15.6, and that number comes out to roughly 6%, okay? So 6% is my return every month that the person pays rent on this. I'm making % on my money monthly, okay? So then what ends up happening is that if they pay 12 months, okay, 12 times 6, that's 72%. Are you following me? And then the other 4 months, 24, it's not exact, but it gets you close. We're at 96% back on the investment. And that is 16 months. A year and 4 months, okay? So you figure 17 months, we're profitable and have all of our money back, okay? And then guess what? You ended up with something that somebody else has paid for, all right? That's the covenant. The other thing with the container is it can be moved around, you know? You just hire a wrecker with a rollback, and they can move these. I love a 40-foot because of the extra square footage and everything. Problem is, not everybody can move a 40-foot container. It's real easy to get a 20-foot moved. So that's where my thinking is at on it and everything like that. I don't know if anybody likes 6% monthly returns on a hustle. However, they do exist. Guess what? You just have to look for them, folks. It's totally amazing what can happen when You see something going on, and then all of a sudden you say, well, you know what? There's a problem and I can help with that. I might be able to solve that problem. I might be able to do something with that. I might be able to help somebody with that, okay? So the thing about it is, go ahead, make this happen, whatever that is. You see somebody in your neighborhood that, you know, their yard is, you know, 6 weeks out, hasn't been cut or anything, go ask them, hey, you know, I'll cut your yard 50 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever it is. Start your side hustle, get it going, okay? And all of a sudden, you're going to find that you got a little spread. You got some extra money left over. And now it's time to make that push and start investing that money and start making it work for you. It's going to suck. It'll suck for about 5 to 7 years. I've just never heard anybody say, man, it was great from the time that I said go, okay? I haven't heard that. But what I have heard is that, you know, 10, 15 years down the line and everything, and like, man, you would not believe how happy I am that I did that. You know, there ain't but 2 ways that you're going to make money, or ways that you're going to build wealth. My definition of wealth is a monthly income, or quarterly, or maybe it's going to be yearly. But it is money that comes in that you only had to pay out one time, and you continually get paid from it. Ain't but 2 things you're going to do with that. Dividend stocks or real estate, okay? Now, here's the thing is having to do with real estate. Guess what? It could be digital real estate. What's that? You make a course. You build a course, you host it on some website or a server or whatever they call it these days, and then you sell that course. You sell it to somebody. How to build a bird. Great thing right now. I've had 4 people approach me. Can you build a chicken coop? So, hey, here's a course on how to build a chicken coop. $39.95. Watch the video. Whatever it is, okay? But that's something that can scale, okay? Because once you put that video out, anybody in the world can be your customer that has access to the internet that can find you, okay? So then it becomes your job to market yourself to people that would want that. I don't make the rules, folks, but I got to play by them. It's Hustle Nation. Be productive, be profitable, have a... Let's take a look at this. This one has seen some better days. It is what we call wind and water tight, which means that it does not leak. Very cool to have one of these, and I've actually contemplated getting into this business, but you know, you can only run so many of these every day and put them, and then once you start getting into having to buy more trailers, employees, trucks, the insurance and everything, it really gets to a point where the profitability is just not there. If you're doing this business on your own, then it can be a very profitable venture, but I look at things in the sense of how do we scale this? How do we make this bigger? How do we get, you know, maximum income from something? And sometimes it's just not feasible. It's like, you know, I know people that clean houses, make great money doing that. The problem is you can only clean so many houses. So now you're getting into employees. Now you're into having to make sure people show up on time. Now you're into this. Now you're into that. Yesterday we had a workman's comp audit. That went good and everything. It's part of, you know, what ends up happening. Once you get to a certain point, it's like, okay, now you're no longer a hobby. Now you become a business. See the next door neighbor, they actually have a couple shipping containers in their backyard, so exact same truck, short bed, 3500, single rear wheel. That thing will do the work now. That's what I'm saying. He really needs a situation where he can swing that, get that thing right there, but that shed is in the way. He gonna put it in there. He gonna make it happen. That's where he needs to be at. If he'll get it on back here, he'll be doing all right. Oh. This is what it's like being inside of a shipping container in the rain. You see it out there, it's nasty, it's coming down pretty good and everything like that, but the inside of the container is in pretty good shape. It's just a bad day, that's all there is to it. But guess what? We showed up, we're still grinding, we're making things happen. Hello! This is the key to that. It's called discipline. It's doing what needs to be done even when you don't want to. Motivation comes and goes. Don't worry about that crap. Focus on the discipline. Doing the same thing day in, day out. You know why you're not where you want to be? Because you're just not that good. That's all there is to it. Yeah, it sucks. I hurt some feelings by saying that, but that is the fact is you're just not that good. When you do get that good, guess what? Then you'll be where you want to be at. Then it becomes time to level up, set a new goal. Little bit of paint, it'll be looking good. That's it. That's a moneymaker right there, folks. That's what it's all about. Not a good day. However, it's always a phenomenal day to produce extra income.